Okay. I'm Master Lukey. I'm a former UFC fighter. I'm also trained by Dr. David Jubb in natural healing. And this is a treatment I first learned from him on my first jiu-jitsu coach, Eric Mancini, who hurt his back doing powerlifting, and he had a bulging disc, and the doctors, the Western trained doctors, wanted to cut it out, which would have left him debilitated for the rest of his life. What I'm about to show you shrunk the bulging disc and enabled him to heal himself so that he didn't need to get surgery. And at the time, he was a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is intermediate. He has since gotten his black belt. And it's a guasha, which is a scraping treatment, and a scrub. It's a scrub and a scrape. So we're gonna scrub a liniment into the area, and in this liniment is Jubb's life colloid, which is an untouched soil from the Pacific Northwest, harvested, packaged, and mixed with other things like essential oils of eucalyptus, spearmint. There's castor oil in it. There's baking soda. I think Epsom salt. I don't have the formula on me, but if anybody watching wants the formula, let me know. It's in a Miron glass bottle, which is impenetrable by light. Okay, this is something that will last forever, although probably about halfway through this bottle, I have another bottle. And my situation is in my right bicep tendon. I believe it's the bicep tendon because it goes from here all the way to here. And when I feel it, it's a pull that starts here. And I feel it all the way into my bicep. And I believe this started way back when I was going through the initial stages of traumatic brain injury from ultimate fighting. I didn't really know what to do, and I couldn't sleep, so I would stay up all night making videos for YouTube because, you know, I left ultimate fighting and I wanted to, you know, teach people digitally. And this was before I had 1,000 subscribers, so I had to make the videos and then upload them. So I started to learn how to make videos, but it's a very time-consuming process. I've switched lately to the live format. I don't have to edit the videos. I can just, you know, film with my phone. And it's way less time-consuming, but you can just fast forward, you know, to the good parts, and then I can also go back and edit. Anyway, anything on the right side generally is from not resting enough. The left side is toxicity, you know, build up. So if you have a situation like anywhere, it could be your knee, my left knee related to not having an empty colon, a spot on my middle right back that's from not resting enough. This I believe it started way back making these YouTube videos with the mouse not being completely what's the word, grounded or ungrounded. So basically I was getting a low level electricity through the computer. And then ever since, even before that, I've had a cell phone, and I noticed this started to really act up, that I noticed it being a problem was this last year, and I'm going to attribute it to 5G. They turned on 5G, and holding the phone and not resting enough, you know, I basically, if you could imagine my tendon being cooked. Not completely cooked, but, you know, going from, if you have a piece of raw steak, you have it start to get pale, you know, before it gets gray, you know, it gets kind of pink. That's what I think happened. So what can I do about not having a cell phone, right? What this treatment's going to do is the liniment is going to be scrubbed into the skin, and then I'm going to use the guasha, which is a scraping, a deep pressure scraping, and I'm going to scrape the tissue towards my heart so that the crystals, which is what makes it pale, you know, lack of blood flow and crystallization, the crystal is going to be dissolved by the bacteria in the soil called lithophilic, and they eat up that calcium phosphate buildup, which is kind of like a cataract of the muscle. And then I'm going to scrub it real deep, scrape it real deep all the way up to here, and maybe even into my chest. Let me take this off. And then that's going to dissolve the crystals, and you know, I'm going to be scraping towards the heart so that the blood gets circulated and then flushed out through, you know, appropriate channels. Okay, so that's it. It's called the Black Gold XXX. This being the black gold, the XXX referring to the base, which is a food grade alcohol. This batch I used, what's that gin in the blue bottle? Not Seagram's. Bombay Sapphire. I used Bombay Sapphire gin. Okay, so you got the Life Colloid Probiotic, which is that soil I was talking about. It's in the gin, and then there's baking soda, there's Epsom salt, there's castor oil, there's eucalyptus, and spearmint. You need an egg's worth, so the size of an egg. You need an egg's worth of liniment in each area. So if you have multiple injuries, it's an egg's worth of liniment to be scrubbed in. Now some of it's going to be absorbed by this scrub glove. So I'll just put it on my other hand because I got to use this like this. Okay. And let's just make sure you get a good angle. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to come in here. And come in like this. How's that? Okay. It dissolves any type of itis. If you got itis in your joints, bunions, you know, injuries, anywhere where there's pain and stiffness, or even just stiffness. Okay, there's just a little bit right there. If you can see that. I'm going to start to scrape it, scrub it. One more. The whole process takes about 20 minutes. If you're a massage therapist and you really want to help people be healed, this is going to supercharge any treatment. Ooh. Sometimes you see right away some of this white film come up, and that's the actual calcium phosphate already being dissolved. You can see it here. Maybe you can't see it. Oh, maybe you can. This white film coming out of the skin. Whoop, a little too much. I spilled some on the floor, but that's okay, not too much. Not that much, I mean. So you don't have to give it a lot of pressure in the first part here, but you do want to get it past the first layer of skin, so scrub it. It's going to get red. Ooh, feeling my hand right now. You can do this on your face. I'm not going to do it on my face today, but it takes 5 years off your face. Ooh, look at that. Man, the shoulder. A lot of film coming up. And to really get it to be healed, to get it to, you know, really be really deeply cleaned out. You're going to want to do this every third day for 9 days. So 3 times in 10 days. It's going to take 3 days for the skin to kind of... Just do one more. Ooh, feels good already. Do one more here. Ooh, stings now. Scrubbed right through that first layer of skin. Okay. I believe that's enough. Now, the next part of the treatment is the scraping. So we got the scrub. Now the scrape. I'm going to use coconut oil as a lubricant to let the tool glide. Coconut oil, and I got these different tools here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Probably I'll start with this one here, the leaf. Seems to be a good shape. want to get the pressure as deep as you can take, down to the bone. Ooh. Oh man, look at that coloration. I don't know if you can see that. There's purple under there. Holy. That's old blood. Ooh. Ooh, there it is right there. Oh my God. Connects all the way down right below, right above my wrist. Oh man. It hurts so good, right? Ooh, right there. Ah. And then I'm going to the gym later, so I just got to be careful, you know, that I don't push myself too hard. But it's something that, you know, you can fit it into your, fit it into your life. You could also take off, but you know, as the area is filled with blood, look at that. As the area is filled with blood, you know, you want to keep the blood moving somewhat. Down to the bone. Sheesh, I think it feels good already. Ooh, right there. I get kind of grossed out, you know, thinking about what's under the skin. Makes me a little queasy. I don't like seeing injuries and stuff like that on TV or whatever. But I gotta be, you know, I gotta be healed. Especially as a martial artist. I'm gonna be performing activities which requires 100% of myself. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It's like I feel it in my thumb. Nerve there or something. Okay. Ooh. Jeez, I don't want to stain my mom's. Nice chairs here. So the two ends is where I feel it the most, down here and then up here. So, you know, I'm trying to get everywhere in between, but where there's kind of bumps, that's the beginning of scar tissue, you know, the calcium phosphate buildup. It's like cellulite, kind of. People tear their biceps. Definitely don't want that happening to me. Ooh, arm's getting tired. up here into the shoulder. Ooh, right there. Oh, oh man. That's the top of it. Just kind of digging the tip in. Right at the top. Oh man. Hurts so good. Get the blood deep. So the idea is to go as deep as you can take. The blood goes to the area and catches or grabs onto the liniment. And then when the blood settles, it takes the liniment with it deep down. So you want to get that deep, deep pressure if you can. I'm trying to get where that tendon wraps all the way around into the top of the shoulder, top of that bicep bone. I'm sore here from doing push-ups, but I can feel where the tendon is. I think that's good. Only really takes about 20 minutes. And then, like I said, I'm going to do this another 2 times. Oof. See, now I'm feeling it in my neck because the actual pull is coming from the right side of my heart. That definitely feels looser though. It's just going to be a little sore from the scraping. I can feel my skin. If you could see, maybe let's come into the light. Some broken blood vessels here. And then I think I might actually put a little castor oil over it just to kind of seal it up for when I go to the gym. Just went out to wash right now, and then the skin might be, opened a little bit. So put some castor oil over it, and then I can go work out. So another thing I can do is this area right here, and I might have to do my other arm. But that's it for now. Black Gold XXX Guasha. Stay tuned. I'll let you know how it works out. Master Lukey over.